world is full of bots, right? And you'll ask yourself, why is there so many bots in the world, bro? It doesn't matter if it's on social media, real life, the internet. There's bots. There's too many bots that's on around, right? But you forgot this. Most people got that. That's us. Yeah, nobody want to talk about that. Folks got that. That's us. I'm talking about that turn your foot jab. Us. Like, come on, bro. So most people was walking around here under mind control. That's why so many bots out here. These niggas under mind control, bro. If it's not the foods they eating, the things that they're watching, the water they drinking, the air that we all breathing, I ain't gonna say that because we all subjected to this shit, right? But it don't take much to just start detoxing or to start just eating less bullshit. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? I'll come into nature, y'all be like, oh, bro, you got how you tapped in, you got plastic on. You know, you got the over informational, spiritual, tapped in people. But I'm not capitulating to this fucked up system. I'm trying to break out of it. I'm not even trying to. I'm already out that shit, bro. I don't get sick, bro. I don't talk about bullshit, bro. And when I do and go and engage into that shit, I know it's entertainment. I know what it is. I'm not trying to get no truth out of entertainment. But if I could get it. I could flip anything, right? But most beings don't even maneuver like that, bro. They think when they go and watch a movie, it's fiction. They think They Clone Tyrone wasn't a documentary, bro. That's insane to me, bro. I don't know how people is maneuvering out here. You hearing about things like, yeah, Target is banning all food dyes from the food. People still up in Target not paying attention. I'm posting these videos of these ingredients being exposed every day. Y'all still not eating fresh. You gotta try to eat as fresh as possible. I know we in America, everything ain't fresh, but try to eat fresh as possible. But bro, you're just gonna eat Popeye's bento box? You're just gonna eat fast food, Jack in the Box? This shit is not real food, bro. I worked at Taco Bell, bro. I worked at these jobs. That shit is not real food, man. One thing we gotta realize about, like, Earth, man, is everybody ain't meant to wake up. The masses ain't meant to wake up. The masses ain't do nothing but die, nigga. And I know we guys, we gonna die like men too, or die like, you know what I'm saying, die like men and women. And even when you look at the women thing, like, a lot of women are under MK Ultra, but they're just humans too. Any human that doesn't want to raise out their natural nature, oh, I'm just a man, this is what I do, I'm just a woman, this is what I do. You're a primitive animal. I'm not saying we don't still flow off of instincts and move off of instincts, but there's a superior form, there's a higher level of how you can operate in your masculine, a higher level you can operate in your feminine. And you just want to stay on this bottom level primitive survival mode of your masculine or your feminine, or both, whatever the fuck you is, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have masculine and feminine energy residing within us, right? But most people got that shit unbalanced. They feminine about shit they ain't supposed to be. They masculine about shit they ain't supposed to be masculine about. Nigga be over masculine about you stepping on your shoe, but ain't masculine about your lineage and creating generational welfare or just breaking generational curses. You's a bitch. You niggas are dumb. Dumbass good. Or a bitch she'll be feminine about, I don't even know how to speak on women, because it seems like a lot of women are just masculine as fuck, bro. So you could say like women are being feminine. Oh, they'll be fake feminine to get money or a bag or some fucking artificial materialism shit, but they won't be feminine to create the seed and to raise the seed, you know? But it's not everybody. I mean, it's not select people that know what the fuck going on, but majority of the realm is filled up with bots. 60 to 70%, no, I'm just playing. I can't give no fucking number. I don't give a fuck about percentages. But let's be real, bro. When is the last time you ran across somebody and had a conversation that was uplifting and actually righteous, bro? The last time I ran into somebody in public and they was talking about something is when that fucking, I think it's when that gambling shit happened, or the files dropped and the masses was talking about it. Nobody talks about it no more. So like, but then it's like, there's a lot of people that study that information and they're still fucking bots. Just found a good little milky quartz crystal. Might make a little. I used to collect these crystals and make pieces out of them. But I'll shout out to I Am Daniels. I was watching I Am Daniels. He was saying like all of these. Y'all know how we used to have giant trees in America, giant trees all across the world, right? And they call them trees, but nature was embedded, man. So when they chopped all the ancient trees and shit like that, they said the volcanoes, the reason why it's waste, they pour waste in that shit, toxic waste, so the trees don't grow back. And I'm like, damn, Because of course the trees gonna grow. Then they say when you see sand, that's the remnants of crystallized dust from the trees. And I'm like, fuck, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, there's so much ancient mystery, so much shit they done hidden. When you look at from the old world buildings that they didn't build, from the new world resets, then think about what they doing now. How they trying to synthetically move people into AI. And the only reason why if this shit can't work is if people don't study history. And you got to figure out what happened to know where we going. So when you learn that there's things that everything that we doing now is not nothing new under the sun. They're just using the technology in a different form. But we've been had free energy buildings. They call the Tartarian buildings Masonic. That's what I'm talking about. That's bot shit. Nigga, you're a fucking bot. Them is free energy buildings. Them buildings connected with all the ethers. Niggas knew these old architects or these people that built these old structures. They knew how to place the ley lines. They was in tune with the earth. They know how to build a building that didn't destroy everything around it. You got fucking data centers and it's fucking poison in the water and shit, making the water yellow. Like, bro, that shit have pissed me off, man. And it's crazy because that shit doesn't even matter because I'm not near it. But if it happened to me, then it didn't matter. It's like in Wyoming or something. And I look at that shit and be like, oh, the yellow water, you know? But the whole time, that's fucked up. That's crazy. So them white boys in the boonies, them white country boys in the boonies getting white yellow water. And they spending $40,000 on wells, $11,000 on wells. So you think you going off grid, nigga? You still gonna get belt, nigga. That's what that just let me know. Stop running from shit. But here's the thing I'ma tell y'all, right? You gotta keep your spirituality to your fucking self. Keep this shit as a weapon. Keep everything you learn as tools. Don't be out here arguing this shit. You should have been stopped doing that. But if you somebody that want to argue and you're yearning to wake people up, you're yearning to help people, nah, bro. You can have conversations, but just know all this information is so you can utilize it and maneuver through the realm. I might not be able to reciprocate and relay all the information perfectly and tell everything and all the stories and I know all the history, but how can, I'm one man. One man doesn't know everything. So, and if you do hear one man spiting and spewing a bunch of information, he learned from a bunch of men and women or people. So I can at least raise the subject to you to do your own research, because that's what I feel like that's all that matters in this life. Like, I was deep diving into Tartarian content yesterday, but when I'm exploring on the land, I'm looking at these old world buildings. You see how they reset the dates and they remove time from, if they remove 1,000 years from the timeline, they probably remove more than that. But if they remove 1,000 years from the timeline, right, and you got shit like they poisoning the food, poisoning the water, poisoning all this, right? You got all these things that happen. Then you got a group of people that's programmed to be thinking that their history of founding fathers and they built America and all this shit. Most people live off a fucking lie. So you will have to first be somebody that's has enough accountability or enough soul power, because I feel like it come from your soul power. If you can say like, man, I gotta become a child again. I don't know nothing. You feel me? It takes somebody to really like it take an older soul to be like, man, I'm learning, I'm still learning, I don't know anything. Because a lot of new souls, they feel like, YOLO, life, none of this shit matters. By the time they come back for the third or fourth time, they're like, all right, let me figure this shit out. Let me tap in. And I'm not saying, bro, like, oh yeah, I'm spiritual, I'm meditating, I'm vegan, and I'm better, and I'm making money, and I'm better. It's not that I'm better, but I'm just like, why don't people want to raise the frequency? Why don't we want to, not even a we thing, because we got to stop saying fucking we. Even though we all share consciousness, we all in different multiverses and different realities. But something as simple as, bro, why don't we have the ancient bells resonating throughout all the cities, raising the frequency of everybody? Have the buildings with clear water, clear fruit. Like, why isn't the land abundantly, like in Jamaica, they can't even go swim at their beaches. It's only for resorts. The resorts, the only people that they cut are resorts. And I'm like, yo, man, like, these people are like, they put machines all over the earth to extract minerals and resources. Then they put machines to extract from the people too. So when you're looking at America, right, even how you got racist white people moving around, that's a miserable species that's been programmed. That's a script that's been programmed in their head of being racist or blaming black people as the problem. Well, black people have this, black people have that. Every single human race has been affected by some type of government psyop. That's no excuse, because I did my work to work on myself, but you acting like there ain't white NPCs too. Mexican NPC, Indian, what fucking Myron and them, Hindu, Siberian NPC type, Arabian, Dravidian motherfuckers. But at the same time, Myra Gaines is right. Just because a nigga say nigger, nigger, nigger on your face, nigga, stop being emotional. That's your test. You gonna let a Dravidian trick you out your spot? You gonna let a Caucasian trick you out your spot? You gonna let an African trick you out your spot? All these terms are labeled. I don't give a fuck, bro. All I'm saying is, man, you gotta recognize a lot of people are walking around with jab juice and they're under MK Ultra. That's why so many fucking bots. I'm gone. Headshot Glizzer merch is out now, man. I got the white colors coming soon, but so far we got the black tap, man. We got medium, small, large. Lock in, man. $45 a shirt.